Hello YouTube! I've got a very quick and easy and simple recipe for you today. It's just for preserved lemons. Now this came about because at work you will always find in the bottom of a box there is one lemon that has been squashed, or it's going mouldy, or there's just something wrong with it and it's otherwise just destined for the bin. So what I do is I cut off the manky bit, which is what I've done with this little bit here, and then I make preserved lemon. Now, the reason behind that is I could take that half of a lemon, squeeze it in some water, and that's it, done. Or, you know, you could squeeze it over your dinner. Again, one use, done. This makes it go a little bit further. So I cut it up into these little bits. I put some salt over the top of it. I just leave it to do its thing. And then you've got these really lovely, fresh little pops of flavour that you can do so much with. Now, with preserved lemons, you can do the whole lemon like that. So you just cut an X in it and then you pack it with salt. But I much prefer these little bits because it means you can just take out one or two, use it for whatever you're going to do, and then just put the lid back on. It's a lot cleaner and easier, and you've not got to kind of fish things out and get stuff everywhere. And what I've been doing recently is you can put a couple of bits in some couscous while you're cooking it, because let's face it, couscous is used a lot in vegan cooking and it can be really boring, and this just like zests it up a little bit. Or, and this is one of my favourite things to do with it at the moment, is to chuck it in the oven with roasted veg. So we had potatoes and beetroot with some garlic and some of the lemon. And it's brilliant because it just gives you that extra little bit of flavour, and it means that that half a lemon or that single lemon goes a lot further than it would if you just kind of sliced it up or squeezed it over something. The flavour gets so much better as well. What you do is, or what I'm doing here is I'm weighing the lemon. So chop it up, put it in a jar, and I'm putting 3% of the weight in salt, and it's sea salt. If you use table salt, it doesn't work as well because it's got the like extra bits, so it's doesn't get all cakey, and it doesn't, you know, it's got other things in it. This is just straight up salt, and it's 3% the weight of the lemons, and that then draws the juice out. So while you can like take out little bits of lemon to do something with, and it's going to give you amazing flavour, it's also going to leach out some of the juice. So when you've finished with the lemons, you're then left with this lovely syrupy, lemon, salty like juice. So the ones you get in the shop, sometimes or most of the time, it's a combination of salt and water. I'm just using straight up salt here, so that I can then use the juice that comes out without it just being, you know, salty water. So that is that done. In a couple of days, so this is when I did it a couple of days earlier, this is a mixture of lime and lemon. So I'm thinking I can use it for like Thai dishes or more like Asian flavours because it's got the lime in it. And you can see that the juice is starting to come out. Unfortunately, every time I pick it up and point it at the camera, the juice slips to the back, so you can't see it. But it is, the juice is starting to come out, and eventually that juice is just going to creep up and creep up and creep up until it is covering them. So you do want it to cover the lemons and the limes, because otherwise it will go off. And eventually, this one, which was made on the 11th of November, you can see just how much juice comes out, and it does cover the lemons, so it keeps them from going off. And again, I can't wait to use that juice because it's just going to be absolutely delicious. So there's day one, and there is one from a couple of weeks ago. It's almost like this was pre-planned. So yeah, that's what I've been doing with my lemons recently, just to make them last a little bit longer and to just, you know, add a bit of flavour to things. So thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and if you head on over to Patreon, you'll get a view of our fermentation station, which has a lot more fermented goods on it. See you soon. Bye.
Yeah.